What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live here June 25th, 2020, just at the 11:30 a.m. hour on the East Coast. What's up, everybody? I'm coming back to you with another one today because I told y'all this morning, we got to talk about this Adam Gase thing, man. The New York Jets are in a lot of trouble thanks to Adam Gase. And if you're a Miami Dolphin fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about because we've been through it before. We've experienced the Adam Gase regime, and now he's working for us, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Adam Gase is finally working for the Miami Dolphins and helping us take down the New York Jets. Yes, we're going to talk about it in a second, guys. I'm going to let some people come into the room. Wow, YouTube must be sending notifications. We already got 60 in the room. But don't forget, make sure you hit that like button when you come in. We're trying to get 125 likes on this video. So everybody, if you're watching this video, we're trying to get 125 likes. You can help us get there by punching that like button right now. 72 people watching, 30 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Make sure you check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at TDPHINSTALK, all right? Now, I'm trying to grow those platforms, so y'all come holler at me on there. I'll be chatting with y'all, answering individual questions on all those platforms going forward. So y'all come through. I'm going to be posting a lot of questions for you all today on my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you're linked to those things, you might want to pay attention because we're going to start having some giveaways, but you're going to have to make sure that you remember some of the questions that I post on all my social media if you want to be a part of those things. Make sure, thank y'all for hitting the like button. I see y'all coming through for me. Also, you can find my content at dolphinstalk.com as well, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all already going in on Gase. Said Gase is trash. Hey, unexpected, love it, and I got my notification. I know, I'm glad, man. I'm glad, man. TD Josh Allen has never had a 270-yard game. Overrated? Listen, I don't need to talk about it. I keep telling y'all what it is, man. I keep telling y'all what Buffalo is, but this one's about the Jets. This one is about the Jets. We got to talk about how Adam Gase is finally helping us because he didn't help us when he was our freaking coach. I ain't even want to call him coach. Oh, Fin75 said, hey, Hillary. What's up, Fin75? What's going on, girl? Glad you're rocking with us today. Well, this morning, I guess it's still morning. Alex M said, real talk. Yes, man. And y'all check me out on TD's Real Talk. If you want to have conversations about all type of different subjects, nothing's off limit, guys. But now the information is coming out. And not only is it coming out, but it's coming out in droves. All right. There's reports that the real reason Jamal Adams wants out of New York is because he doesn't like Adam Gase. The real reason he wants out of New York is because he doesn't like Adam Gase. And now today reports are coming out that he's not alone. There are several players that are not fans of Adam Gase in New York. I told you, listen, I told the New York Jets fans last year, y'all remember, as soon as they hired Adam Gase, I did a stream about it. I said, what are they doing? That it ain't doing nothing but doing us a favor, but what are they doing? This man is the worst. And I told Jets fans, y'all gonna see, they had all that talent last year and was a terrible team. All of that talent, and they were a terrible team. That's Adam Gase for you. That is Adam Gase for you. Now he's losing the locker room. Low key, the locker room don't like him. And now it ain't even so much low key. The locker room doesn't like him. And who gets to benefit from that? The one and only Miami Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, the worse they have it, the better we have it. We play them twice every year in a tough divisional game. And we got robbed last year in the second game where we should have won. Pass interference. Oh, they called it incomplete, and then all of a sudden, they last-minute challenge from the booth. Pass interference. How dare them? The disrespect. But either way, that doesn't matter. Let me tell you why. Adam Gase is going to be their demise regardless, man. Wow, we got 100 people watching already. We're at 100 people watching. So y'all hit that like button for me. We're at 62 likes. We're trying to get 125 likes on this video. You can help us get there by just punching the like button. 30 of you all, just remove the chat, hit the like button, and bring it back, and we're right back here. Somebody said, would I trade X to Gase? Listen, no, I would not trade X to the Jets. I would not trade X to the Jets. But if Jamal Adams is a part of that trade, it's something I would think about, because I'm not a player fan. I'm a team fan. So I evaluate it by saying the Dolphins with Xavier Howard and no Jamal Adams, how are we? The Dolphins without Xavier Howard and with Jamal Adams, how are we? Which one is better? How about y'all answer that in the comment section for me now? Which scenario is better? Swapping Xavier Howard with Jamal Adams, a team with X struggling, and we're struggling at the safety position, or a team with oh my bad, here you go, a team with Jamal Adams and we don't have X. Which one is better? I didn't say keep X. Y'all saying keep X, keep X, keep X. That's not the question. The real question is, which one is better for the defense overall? Having Xavier Howard or no Xavier Howard, but having Jamal Adams? Which one is better for the team? We are better off keeping X. Now, this is where some of y'all are just straight up being biased and lying. This is where some of y'all are straight up being biased and lying. You struggle at the safety position now, and you have an up-and-coming Nick Needham and a first-round pick in Noah, and you're telling me with X we'll be better off? Now, some of y'all just being fans and lying to yourself. If you lie to yourself, you lie to whoever. Stop that, man. You answer your safety problems and you have some corners that can get the job done. I'm not saying that I don't want to keep X. I'm telling y'all I want to keep X. But if you were to ask me which one is better for the team, y'all being homers by saying X. You're being a homer. You're being a homer. Strong safety isn't as valuable as cornerback. I didn't say it was, but you're missing the point. You have Nick Needham and Noah. You have Nick Needham in a first-round corner in Noah. Do y'all remember? Do you remember where Xavier Howard was drafted? What was Xavier Howard's draft stock? When did he get drafted? What round was Xavier Howard? Noah was a first-round pick. None of y'all could have sat here and told me that you knew Xavier Howard was going to be this when he came in the league. When you invest in a guy like Noah and you got a chance to bring in Jamal Adams at the safety, what are y'all talking about? This is about what would make the team better. Not me being a fan of saying, no, we got to keep X. Yeah, I want to keep X too, because I want to see him and Byron Jones lock down their sides of the field, and I want to see what that does to our defense overall. But if we're really being honest and saying what would make our team better, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that people really think having X over Jamal Adams would make the team better. I'm shocked. Man. TD, you ask a question, we only asking. You mean answering? I don't know what that meant. Noah is a great nickel. Noah can cover on the outside too, man. Y'all stop that. Y'all stop that, man. Rashad Jones was a fifth. True. So sorry, TD. X is proven with us. Locker room is healthy. So y'all better stop that X is proven stuff too. The man has 4 interceptions 1 year and come back with 7, and all of a sudden that is the definition of proving. What about his first year? Well, he was a rookie. What about last year? And we talk about proving. Oh, he was hurt. Come on, man. Listen, let's make some rules right here and right now. You need a minimum of 2 full years of playing at a certain level to have been proven at that level. 2 full years playing at a specific level to be proven at that level. Not a year and a half, not 1 year, not 6 months. You need a 2-year period of playing at a specific level to be deemed that level. Just like I say with Balaj, just because he 1.7 per carry, you need 2 years of that type of production to say he's a bust. Same thing we said with Devontae Parker. He ain't proven yet either. He needs 1 more year of consistent play like that, then he's proven himself. If you think Devontae Parker proved himself just because of what he did last year, then you're wrong, because you're not even paying attention to the first 6-7 games he played where he wasn't doing good at all. Can we stop with this, oh, he's proven stuff? Stop. No, I'm not, Rip. Stop that. I'm not. I'm just being a realist. Why would I call somebody else to hate him when I don't hate him? I love him. I love his game. But if you ask, that's like, come on, y'all. That's like saying right now, that's like, okay, you could do a straight up swap. Devin McCourty for Xavier Howard. If Devin McCourty, yeah, you could do a straight up swap, Devin McCourty for Xavier Howard. Which one are you taking? Which one are you taking? You can do a straight up swap. See, this is what I'm talking about. If somebody told you right now, you could do a straight up swap for Patrick Mahomes and Tua Tagovailoa, which one you taking? Keep X. Y'all done lost y'all mind, man. I can't believe y'all. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. If they said right now, I do a straight up swap for Tua and Patrick Mahomes, which one are you taking? Which one are you taking? So y'all, come on, man. And you're right, Real. Back to Adam Gase, man. Hey, they had to bring up Jamal Adams. Y'all asked about him. Rip, you got to talk to them. They the one who asked about it. They said, would you trade X to Gase? They're the ones who asked about it, man. Oh, man. You can't get mad because we want to keep X. No. I'm not getting mad you want to keep him. But your belief in it. See, it's one thing to say, I love X and I want to keep him because I'm a fan and I just love him. That's one thing. But for us to sit here and literally say that he would be better for our team than Jamal Adams, that's what's hard to accept. That's what's hard to swallow. That he would be better for our team than Jamal Adams. When you got Nick Needham and a first-round draft pick that's a corner right now, and we know that we struggle at the safety position. Our biggest weakness on this team right now is the safety position. X can be gone. X could get hurt right now and be out for the season, and we still ain't. That ain't a weak position for us. Having a first-round pick and Byron Jones. That's all I'm saying. Because what people are saying is Byron Jones and X with the 2 safeties we have now would be better than Byron Jones, Noah, and Adams, and whoever we want at the free safety at that point. How do you compute that? I ain't talking about Needham. We talk about our rookie then, first-round pick. That's all I'm saying. How do you compete? How do you compute that, man? How do you compute that X and Byron, with the two safeties we have now, would be better than Byron, Noah, Jamal Adams, and Bobby McCain. How do you compute that? How? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry, but Noah hasn't proven a thing yet. X ain't proved nothing. Again, proven ain't a 1 year thing. It ain't a 1 year and a half thing. The man been in the league for 4 years and only showed you something for a year and a half. That's why I say Devontae Parker, and y'all know I love Devontae. You know I ain't no hater of Devontae Parker. You know that's my guy. I used to get on Gase about him. But he ain't proved nothing yet. Look how long he been in the league and only showed us about a year and a half worth of it. X is the beast. Just need to get healthy. I agree. I hope we get a consistent X for the next 3 years and we get the best play out of him. I hope so, man. Stop it, TD. Noah didn't do anything. Please don't tell me you're one of the same individuals that don't keep that same energy with Tua. Because all of a sudden, Noah ain't did nothing. But I hope you're one of them same individuals that feel the same way about Tua. Facts. Fact alert. So all y'all, make sure everybody's saying Noah ain't did nothing yet. You can't do that. Make sure y'all the same people that say the same thing about Tua. Now, if you are one of them individuals that say the same thing about Tua, I respect that. I respect that. You're right. Noah ain't did nothing yet. The man ain't did nothing yet. He ain't did nothing yet. You're right. You're right on that, TD. Oh, I'm just making sure. You know, I got to pull people's cards sometimes. I got to pull their cards sometimes because you know they'll play you. They'll play you heavy. They'll let it write their narrative, but whenever it's the opposite, they don't want to keep the same energy. So as long as you one of them people that say Noah ain't did anything yet, I respect that if you feel the same way about Tua. I respect that. I respect that. You said the other day X Howard had a 52% completion against him last year. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Because X was like a 66% against him last year. It was the year before that, if I'm not mistaken, he had a 52%. Last year, he was terrible. I'm sorry. It was like almost 60. I think it was 16 out of 23 or something like that. He gave up 16 out of 23 last year. It was a short season for him because he got hurt early. But in that short period of time, he gave up 16 out of 23 passes, a little over 66%. He was the worst percentage on the team. Worst percentage on the team. The year before that, I think he had 52. I believe it was 52 the year before that. That was his great year. That was the great year he had. Both Byron and X in top 10. We leave that alone. We talked about that yesterday. Yeah, with both our boys in top 10. Both of them. Now, when they wrote the bios about the top 10, everything with Xavier Howard was talking about just interceptions. I want X to be that good cover corner this year. I want him to make a first team All-Pro. If he can cover well this year and get them picks, he going first team All-Pro. No question about it. He's going to be a first team All-Pro. Do you know what that would do, man? If X could be first team All-Pro, oh my gosh, that'd be so exciting. That means for the next 4 years, we know we got the best cornerback tandem in the league. And I think he could do it because I'm relying on Flores to get rid of any of those bad tendencies he had that I believe, y'all may disagree, but I believe he learned them from Rashard Jones. I believe he learned them from Rashard Jones. Taking too many chances. And I think Flores can make sure they challenge him this year because this is the year for him because he's supposed to come back fully healthy. He's supposed to be healthy, man. He's supposed to be healthy. How old is Jamal Adams? What, 24? He only played 2 seasons in this league. He already had All-Pro honors twice. First team All-Pro, second team All-Pro, Pro Bowl both seasons. Jamal Adams is a kid, man. The definition of a non-bust first-round pick. Best safety in the league. It ain't arguable to me, but some people want to try to, well, I think this one might be just as good. Best safety in the league, if you ask me. The man is 24 years old. 3 seasons? Hold on. He is 3 seasons. Let me look it up. Hold on. I don't know why I'm leaving a whole season out. Let me see. Jamal Adams. Breaking news. Jamal Adams to 49ers picking up steam. Oh, okay. I thought it happened. Yeah, everything going to be picking up steam. Let me know when it happens. Let me know when it happens. All right, here we go. All right, yes, you're right. Jamal Adams, 3 years in the league, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2-time Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro last year, and second team All-Pro in 2018. And in 2017, he was All-Rookie team. That's what we're talking about. And he must be not 24. Yeah, he's still 24. He'll be 25 in October. He'll be 25 in October. The best strong safety in the league. And he don't just play strong safety. He can play free safety. He can play the nickel. He can go outside if you ask him to. He do it all. He's more of a box type guy. He's your Rashard Jones on steroids. So if you like Rashard Jones, well, this is your guy. He's Rashard Jones on steroids. Whole nother level to his game. Man, who can we sign as a free agent tight end this year? Man, I have no clue, man. That is a position that we struggle at, that we have to get better at, man. That's a position we have to get better at. We have to. Why does everyone think Rashard Jones was great? Hey, the great Fins fan. We might want to do our own stream about that because he was really good, man. But I know why you're saying that, and I know the feeling of what you feel. And listen, you know they're gonna call me a hater. I like Rashard Jones's game. It's no different from X to me, taking chances, making big plays in the box. But see, man, you know what? Some of y'all be setting me up to get in trouble. Y'all be telling the truth, but you put it out there knowing that I'm going to jump all over it. And then people that don't know better going to eat me up. They're going to come at me. They're going to try to abuse me. But I am not going to disagree with the fact of you asking, why does everybody think Rashard Jones was great? I'm not going to – listen, we might do that on another day on another stream. It might take too much energy because people are going to really, really, really get mad at me when I go deep into that and talk about what it really is. Man. Hot take questions. Hey, listen, but I got to learn when to just leave it alone and let people believe what they believe because I get beat up for telling my truth. At least it's my truth. You know, at least it's my truth. I don't know, man. That's a delicate one, though. That is a delicate one. It really is a delicate one. Man, I like that you asked it though, because you might have people thinking right now. You might have people thinking right now. Because I'm going to be honest, it's like this automatic give-in that he was great. But guess why everybody felt that he was great? I want to see if anybody can guess why everybody just elevated his skill level. It happened all of a sudden at a specific critical juncture in the decision making in our front office. Do y'all know why everybody just automatically equates Rashad Jones as a great player? Jones was a beast in his prime. Yes, I agree with that. The picks? No, it wasn't the picks. It wasn't the picks. Rashad gave up a bad TD by trying to chase down slow Phillip Rivers. LGRW, that's what I was explaining to y'all the other day. It was against the Chargers. TD, what did the Jets do now, big dog? They continue to go on with Adam Gase. That's what it was. All right, y'all ain't answering the question right. Thank you. Robin Mars got it. It was his contract. It was the money. We paid the man on average about $15 million a year, and that made him a safety that got paid a lot of money. The large contract is what made people like, yeah. See, for some reason, the Miami Dolphin fans, and I'm talking to our fans, I'm talking to y'all. For some reason, our fans believe, I don't know why, but if a player gets a good deal and they're the highest paid at their position or something, they're the greatest. They're elite. They're everything. For some reason, we believe that. For some reason, if we give them big money, we automatically say that they're one of the best in the league or the best in the league. I don't know what it is with our fan base, but that's what we equate. If a guy makes a Pro Bowl, we automatically say, oh, he the best in the league. It's arguable. For some reason, but one more than the other, the money. When we pay somebody that money, that's what we do. That's what Dolphin fans do. That's what Dolphin fans do. Same thing with Sue and Ndamukong Suh. We got the greatest nose tackle in the league. He the highest paid. Oh, that makes him the greatest? I mean, he was great. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong on that. Man. Man. All fans do that, says Mike Pellegrino. I agree. But does that make it right? Or does that make them blinded? Yes, you're right, Jay Johnson. He wasn't a nose tackle. He was a D tackle. You are correct. Thanks for the correction. Rashad Jones' only bad season in Miami was last season. Listen, y'all done got me into it, man. This should be a whole nother stream, man. See, Rip, you guilty of it too. Now we talk about Rashad Jones, Rip. This is supposed to be about dogging Adam Gase, the one who tried to come and sabotage our organization, but he helping us out now by sabotaging the Jets. He helping us out now by sabotaging the Jets. And it's working. It's going to help us. Listen, I'm telling y'all, this is why I don't fear the AFC East anymore. You got Adam Gase running the ship. Players wanting to bail. The locker room not buying in. They're going to want out of New York. The worst ever, man. And I kept telling, I was humbly telling the Jets fans, boy, Adam Gase going to be the end of y'all. I kept telling the Jets fans, Adam Gase, he is going to be the end of y'all. But we'll take it. I appreciate it. Jay Johnson say we need to have a draft chat because there will not be a long NFL season because COVID-19. Word. TD, if you could steal one player from each of our division rivals, who are they? Jets, Jamal Adams. Hey, I guess that's a good question and a tough one. That's a good question. Ted Ferguson, he said Gilmore. I mean, we got X and Byron Jones. Why would we want to steal Gilmore? I already asked y'all who was better, Gilmore or X, and y'all literally said in the chat, several of y'all said X. Now, whether I agree or not with that, I'm just going with what y'all say. Just going with what y'all say. Actually, an easy question. So I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know who I was steal. It'll probably be. I would have to look that up. What would be more impactful? Thuney, yeah. You see, I'm thinking myself on the O-line, it would probably have to be, but I also want to see how our O-linemen play this year. That's a hard question to answer right now. Jamal Adams, Bills, Stephon Diggs, Pats, Thuney. I went to Jamal Adams and Thuney. Diggs, I guess. See, y'all have to understand, in my mind, when you ask that question, I'm thinking about who would actually fit, even with the salary standpoint. So that's why, in my mind, I'm like, I'm calculating that as well. Yeah, Oliver for the Bills. I might add a solidified defensive end. We don't need Gilmore on our roster. We set and good, but we do need something with safety. You know who I think might find their way back to Miami within the next 3 years? I really do think for some reason Minkah Fitzpatrick might find his way back to Miami. Would y'all welcome that? Would y'all actually welcome that happening? Minkah Fitzpatrick finding his way back in Miami? Would you? TD, what are your opinions on the Xavier Howard is expandable because of drafting Noah this year, and Noah man-to-man coverage is better and fits our coverage on defense better? Do you agree? I agree, but I don't say this year. You know, everybody is right. Noah does have to prove things. I'm one of those individuals. I don't want to get rid of Noah Xavier Howard this year. I want to see Xavier Howard play. I do see a little bit of the writing on the wall just in case X doesn't work out. We have a go-to, but I want to see X play this year. See, that's my true assessment. But that has nothing to do with the question I asked earlier. Would I take Jamal Adams on this team over Xavier Howard? Jamal Adams all day. All day. All day, man. What's up, Dudley Durong? He said, no, I think you talk about the Minkah. You went. Doug, don't be like that, Doug. Don't be like that, bro. Hey, you wouldn't take Minkah back, you know, if Flores even talked about I forgot. Every time I bring this up, I get it wrong. But Flores, I forget the player wrong. Flores in the interview even talked about after Minkah left, he talked about, well, you know, the time wasn't now, but we had this situation in New England where, you know, a player felt it was best for him to leave and we granted him that. And then next, you know, a few years later, he ended up back with us anyway and we won Super Bowls together. Do y'all remember what player that was? What player was that? At the cornerback position, by the way. Flores was talking about. So Doug said, hold on, let me go back and read it, man. Doug said, yup, Finsanity, LOL, Flores and us tri-state area people don't mess with that. Y'all don't do Mika like that, man. He said big hard no. He didn't want to play around the ball more here, and then only had 3 good games in Pitt and now wants to play around the ball more. Listen, don't see y'all stop, man. Don't have me going in on Mika right now, because wasn't that the biggest pile of crap ever? Everybody, well, we should have made him happy and put him wherever he wanted. This is Flores' fault. Don't forget, everybody blamed Flores. Everybody, oh, this is Greer and Flores. He don't even want to play for him. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Mika doesn't want to play. So he goes to Pittsburgh, play in the secondary, and now all of a sudden in Miami, he didn't want to be moved all over the place. He didn't want to be the Swiss Army knife. And now he publicly coming out, next year I want to do so much more. I want to play all over the field. I want to be that Swiss Army knife. What? Yep, he didn't want to be a part of the rebuild. And they sat down with the man 3 times. He was used to winning and didn't want to lose. I agree with that, but he's young. Are we going to give him any grace, y'all? He's young. We know he had people in his ear talking about, man, we got to get you out of Miami if we want the best thing for your future. That's all it was. It was the team around him, because right now players come in with teams. Everybody want to have the LeBron James effect. They want to come into the league. They got a 5-man team. And, you my publicist, you my this and that. We handling this. We're going to build my brand. And they were telling him, this ain't working for you in Miami. You getting burnt out there, out of position. People starting to talk bad about you. He's young. He's a kid. He don't know better. He's going to go with, in his mind, it's like, yeah, you're right, man. I got to get out of this situation. Here's what you do. You tell him you want to be traded. You got to stick to your guns. You're a grown man now. I already know. I'm not putting this on Mika. Now, if it turns out that it really was just straight up Mika, then shame on him, in my opinion. Shame on him. But I think it was just influence. It was influence, man. It was influence. And that's the sad part about it. That's why as he grows up and he sits back and be like, look at Byron Xavier, and look at those guys balling out, going to Super Bowls, and they still need help at the free safety. Man, I'm about to become a free agent. I can either sign here. They said, because Flores gave him the speech before he left. This has happened in the past. There's a player in New England that left, ended up coming back, and we won Super Bowls together. So maybe our paths may cross again. And he might be like, man, maybe I do want to go back to Miami with the team that drafted me. As he gets a little bit more maturity in the next 2 years. Don't rule it out, y'all. Don't listen, man. We better not rule it out. I ain't buy this for nothing. I ain't get this for nothing. That's why I'm not ruling it out. That's the only reason I ain't ruling it out. I'm already mad at him. Mika, man, redeem yourself, man. Redeem yourself, man. And the sad part is, I literally was like, okay, I got to get a player who's safe. I don't trust it anymore. We be purging our rosters. I got to get a player who's safe. I went through all the players. Drake ain't safe, even though everybody argued with me that he is. Even my boy Tannehill ain't safe, even though I got a jersey of Tannehill. I'm like, Kenny Stills ain't safe. Should I grab a Tunsil? He gonna get big money. We about to go on a rebuild. He ain't safe. Yeah, he is, TD. Argued that. Sir, can you grab me down to Mika so I could try it on? And I felt proud. Mika was safe. He was the safest one. Oh my gosh. He was the safest one, man. In a few And a few weeks later, he was no longer safe, man. Oh my gosh. Man, just changed the number to 14. No, man. I'm going to keep this intact. He might end up being a Hall of Famer, and I got to remember the jersey that brought him in this league. I still might get it autographed by him one day. You never know, man. Don't get rid of your jerseys, y'all, even if the player not on the team. Doug said, I loved Mika. He went to prep high school in my town, but you don't want to be here for the hard times just to come back for the good times. Kick rocks. Doug is giving zero grace. Doug said, kick rocks, man. Who cares? Kick rocks in flip flops. Ain't that what y'all told me? Kick rocks and flip flops. Man, safest player. Now, you know what? That leads to a really good question, all right? Who is the safest player on this roster right now? Who is the safest player on this roster right now? Please tell me. Who do you have as the safest player on this roster right now? Tua. How? Are y'all serious? Y'all think Tua? Byron Jones is probably the safest person on this roster right now. Byron Jones is the safest one on the roster. He's been in the league and proved it, and he got all his guarantee. Tua can come out and get Rosen the first year. We could start Tua, and he gets sacked 60 times. He throws for 1,800 yards and 40 picks, and we end up trading him for a second-round pick. I don't think that's going to happen, but that possibility is greater than Byron Jones being traded or cut for any reason. For any reason. No, don't take this the wrong way, y'all. Some of y'all mind, man. Y'all got to put your mind together. Y'all taking this as me hating on Tua. No, I'm talking about a probability. Byron Jones has a higher probability of being on this roster 3 years from now than Tua. More money at stake. Even if Byron is a bust the next few years, he locked in. If Tua is a bust 2 years in a row, they're going to try to get whatever value they can right away. We're just talking probability. I know Tua is going to end up being the most valuable because he's going to be our franchise quarterback for 20 years as we're winning Super Bowls with him. I'm just talking about probability here. TD never gives Tua any credit. In this question, what credit do you give a guy who ain't take a snap? Exactly. Doug just said it. Look what Arizona did with Rosen after 1 year. We're just talking probabilities here. I don't think it's going to happen, but the probability of Jones being on this roster in 2-3 years is much higher than Tua. That's just a fact. Flores is the safest right now. You better know it. You better know it. Rosen ain't Tua. And Tua ain't Rosen. It depends on what your perspective is on how you see that. The safest jersey right now would be Byron Jones. That's all I'm saying. The safest. That's what this question was. The best jersey to buy right now? Tua Tagovailoa. See, if that's the question, then yeah, Tua is the best jersey to buy right now. But the safest? Byron Jones. Safest person on the whole roster. The most guaranteed money, the most years, and a lot of it. And a lot of it. I dislike smart people, especially when they write. TD talking about you. I figured that when I read it. It's the stuff that Finn Strong people don't want to hear, but it's not a knock. It's just how you take it. It's not an insult to say Byron Jones is the safest one right now because he is. He is. He is the safest. From a contract standpoint, he's the safest. The safest person on this roster that you just can't move on from like that. Rip, you got those $29.99 jersey t-shirts. Hello, Hillary. Oh, Rip said hello, babe. You in the comment section? No. Oh. Hey. Oh, they said the wife said, hey. She over here in the recliner, hanging out, reading the book right now. See, TW Bluff right on. Noah Igbanagamigabugabuga is the safest. Won't have to expect much. They can easily move off his contract next year because the contract was front loaded. Ian, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? You think they can move off of Byron Jones' contract next year? Really? Year 2. Move off of it next year. Really? The man got $57 million guaranteed on an $82 million contract. What are you? That's the wrongest statement that anybody could give. You can move off his contract next year because a lot of it's front loaded. Bro, stop. 57 million guaranteed. 57, bro. You know what that means? That's a guaranteed 3 seasons, period. Guaranteed 3 seasons. Talk about the next 2 years. Add another one. And that's what the original question was about. The original question, that's exactly what it was about. Let me see. What's the annual? 60, 75. That's 15. He makes $16 million a year. And he's going to count dead cap of about $13 million in year 3. How are you going to move off of him in year 3 with $13 million dead cap and he only makes $16 million? He's guaranteed on the roster 3 years of this contract. Guaranteed 3 years. Now, after that, it drops significantly. You can't get off of Byron Jones until 2023 if you want it. That's why I said the next 3 years, he's guaranteed. Guaranteed. Barring injury, Tua will be here forever. I hope so. TD, if Miami is drafting number 1 like Arizona was next year, then ain't nobody safe. No, that's not true. If Tua balls out, then he's still safe. They can't move on from him until 2023. If they cut him next year, it's $28 million dead cap. In 2022, it's $12 million dead cap. Ain't moving on. That's my whole point. Tua is guaranteed 4 years minimum. Exactly. But the cap hit that he takes, that ain't barring him from a trade. If Tua comes out and is a bust this year and is a bust next year, they're going to try to get whatever value they can before the third year starts. They're not going to Josh Rosen him and give him 1 year and try to move on. I'm confident he's going to get 2. But they would try to trade him right away, and somebody will bring that guaranteed contract in for low dollars because we front-loaded it just like the Cardinals front-loaded Josh Rosen's, and we only have the little $2 million cap hit each year. Easily. Those numbers can always be manipulated. Yeah, you can manipulate Tua's, but that's even easier to get rid of. You can't manipulate Byron Jones' contract. You can't manipulate Byron Jones' contract. Not to be able to get off of him earlier. You can't manipulate his contract to get off of him earlier. Not unless you're going to say in 2021, we're going to take a $40 million cap hit for Byron Jones alone. Actually, a $42 million cap hit. The only way you'll be able to get off of Byron Jones in 2022 is if you're going to restructure his deal. It's the same deal, but you want to pay him more in 2022 and say, hey, bro, we want to give you 2021, by the way. We want to go ahead and give you 40. We want you to count against the cap 42 million so we can be done with all your guaranteed money. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. And you know it ain't happening to you. Just stop. Stop. And any other manipulation for further years ain't doing nothing but telling him we're going to keep you on the roster longer. Come on, man. You're ridiculous. You're trying to manipulate guaranteed money, bro. That ain't happening. That's not happening, man. Exactly, TD. The contract isn't as big a hit with Tua. I know EM can't manipulate guaranteed money. That's what they are getting. Look at Sue. We were still paying him until next year. Rashard Jones, this is the last year we're paying Rashard Jones, $10 million. $10 million worth of dead cap for Rashard Jones. The question was, who's the safest? Tua's draft status guarantees him 5 years, bro, but not with the Dolphins. And it don't guarantee him 5. It guarantees him 4. The 5th year is an option. I said the question was, who's the safest to be on the Dolphins? Byron Jones is the safest player on this team. Period. All right, apples and oranges, fellas. I agree, man. But anyway, man, listen, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. That was a good argue, especially with EM. He coming back around, starting that craziness again, that ridiculousness, that buffoonery that he always spews, as usual. And shout out to my girl, Finsanity, in the comment section. Love you so much. And guys, listen, man, I'll see y'all again soon. Said, yeah, okay. That's his favorite line. Yeah, okay. Listen, man, I'll see y'all soon. I'm about to go hang out with the youngins for lunch, have a little lunch date with the kids. And I got more for y'all. So I'll see y'all soon. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We love y'all. Thank you for stopping through, Doug. We're going to get that collab going real soon. He said it's a hypothetical. Jones is locked in with money. Tua isn't locked in with money. He is locked in with draft status. That doesn't mean much, which we have seen people get traded being drafted high. Those are facts. But you know what? When you speak the truth, it's a foreign language for some people. Peace. I'm out. Love y'all, man. Oh, man.